And yes, we are recording, and this is the Diva of Days of Our Lives. And I'm Marianne. You can find me at mama_hooch. Carrie, the diva, she had a wild weekend with ACDC and her dad and Brian, and I think she's at a winery or something tonight.
Oh,
So
wow.
she won't be joining us, but we have Jen with us. Hi, Jen.
Hi, I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
And we have Anna.
Hello, I'm in yet another undisclosed location under the Salem Witless Protection Program. Anyway, you can find me online anyway at Kazi Hoot on Instagram and X.
Okay, and you can check out at Teo Penglis on Twitter, X, and also at Guilt Trip USA, who's Ian Buchanan, and Bob and Amy Hapka, but they're really not on Twitter. They're more or less on Facebook. So go ahead and check those out. Oh, and at Lauren Coslow. I don't know. She's still on Twitter? Maybe she's on Instagram too. Okay. So check those out too. So, okay, did everybody get a chance to watch some or all or whatever this week? I guess it wasn't too bad.
I watched it all. The very last minute, I think I saw, but I wasn't sure if I saw the very last minute before it rolled. It wouldn't let me rewind once it scrolled to the credits. So I was trying to get back in before we started, but I didn't. But so I don't know. Did it end with Chanel and Johnny?
Yeah, we can start at the end and talk about Chanel and Johnny and the whole Johnny. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna pick our diva. I don't know. I guess Johnny could be a diva again this week. But anyway, yeah, Johnny and Chanel. And the very last thing, I don't know if you saw it, more or less, right? Chanel brought up about Johnny shooting EJ.
Yeah.
And more or less questioned him about it.
Oh, okay.
That's what she asked him.
Well, because you notice when they have the flashbacks, EJ's sitting when Johnny walks in. Whereas when he was shot, supposedly, he was standing.
Right.
So to me, it's just Johnny didn't really shoot him. He maybe wanted to.
He wanted to. Yeah. Because he took.
But they didn't make that clear. They almost acted like it was an unsaid thing when they were talking.
It makes it look like Johnny's guilty.
Yeah, it's too obvious, though.
Yeah, but it's clear that EJ was sitting when Johnny walked in, whereas he was standing. He was already standing when whoever walked in. So it clearly isn't him from the flashbacks. No.
And EJ took out the little clip. I mean, he found it right after Johnny came in. So the last thing on that tape is Johnny pointing the gun. Then EJ finds it, and then probably whoever shot him comes in after and is not on the tape. So that's kind of... And I kind of think Johnny was there and somehow Roman saw that the gun was missing and maybe rushes to the mansion, the mansion and the Mirror Mansion, and maybe stops Johnny.
Yeah.
Then don't we see Roman putting the gun back?
True.
Yeah. So I'm thinking something like that. And there's something in the previews. Roman is talking to Kate. I think about that.
I haven't seen that yet.
The gun. Yeah. So I don't know if that's coming up.
Yeah, because EJ doesn't remember. He remembers Johnny, but he doesn't yet remember who actually shot him.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
So he went back.
And then we also learned that Gabby saw Ava. But she left.
Gabby said she saw Ava at the door or something. Yeah. But she did also hear a male or a female or a male speaking or something, because she was talking to Rafe about it. Oh, Rafe questioned Gabby. So he's not only does JJ think she might have something to do with it, Rafe is starting to suspect her because he found that she took his gun. Now, does anybody think Rafe, was acting kind of strange? Like different?
He's always strange.
Well, other than that.
He was acting kind sounded like a smartass. Well, I'm doing my FBI
Yeah.
onboarding right now, or something
He's
like being
acting
a.
like Arnold again. I don't
I
know.
know.
Yeah, there was
Well,
something
and
off.
but Gabby did a couple of things when we talking about Gabby. She did say that she got the heck out of there,
Right.
but she did hear a man's voice
A
talking to
man's
EJ.
voice.
That could have been Johnny.
Johnny. Right.
Before anything else happened.
Right.
And then she saw Ava at the door, but then when Ava saw her, I think she said she took off running and drove off. So unless she came back,
right.
But who knows?
So,
I mean,
so they're showing us 3 people already that came to the mansion, and I think they showed us Paulina was there earlier too.
Yeah.
And Chanel. But at the time that the actual thing happened, we know Paulina and Chanel were sitting in their apartment talking. But so we know, but at least we know like Gabby, Johnny, and Ava were there. And well, Kristen was cleared, but what is Kristen cleared? Is it going to come back around to Kristen? You know, now all of a sudden it's cleared.
And I don't want it to. I don't want it to be, but I keep thinking it wasn't Sophia out of desperation. But I hope it isn't her.
I don't think it's Sophia. No, I don't think it's her. I thought Johnny, but now I'm thinking maybe it's going to come back around to Kristen again because right away, she's cleared, so nobody's thinking about her now.
I don't know. I could see it being Kristen's mom. I could see it being
Rachel.
Rachel Jr.
Rachel Jr. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, because we haven't seen her. I mean, we did see her, the new girl, a little bit at the
fair.
Fair, yeah. So yeah, that theory's out there too. There's just so many people in Salem that
wanted him dead,
and they make a point of pointing that out too, like how many people want him dead. And he's going around while he's telling Belle and everybody that and Marlena and everybody and Johnny that he's had he's a redeemed man. And well, we know that he's not because he's conniving to get the
hospital,
the vaccine, right? The sepsis cure, so we have that hot Dr. Russell who like Kayla won't let out of his contract. So she sends him away to a conference so Steve and Sean can get into the lab because he's always there and you never know when he's going to pop in. So she sends him away to this conference. And so she's in on it. So she's risking her career. Yeah.
I see her side, but I also see the other doctor's side,
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, I see her side. Yeah, because, well, it's her brother. Yeah. But I see the doctors, and also they're worried, too, because that could also stop the, research, and could affect millions of people. Like, that could have potentially
be saved.
Saved, right.
Yeah. And then that research doctor's defense, too, he's spending night and day up there, and so is his team. Right. They've been working around the clock for years trying to develop this thing. So he's got a lot on the line. Right.
So then of course we know that EJ comes to him and he wants to buy it. And then we also find out Xander finds out about it and he wants Alex to, put a deal in. So he's trying to buy it. He wants to buy it. So we're going to have that. And then I think in the previews, I see something about Philip finds out about it and he wants to go somehow. Is he going to try to go behind Xander's back and get it? I don't know, for himself. I'd have to, it was just a short clip, the previews. Did anybody else see the previews? I know Carrie had sent it to me, but there's something about that. So now we're going to have this battle to get this, cure for Bo. And Kayla says to them, you have to just go in, get one little sample.
And get out.
Yeah. So we know it must work because we know Bo is coming back.
Yes, so hopefully soon.
Yeah. So we know it must work eventually. So, or they get it, I guess. I guess they get it. So we have that. But does anybody think that EJ really is redeemed? Do you think he's going to be this stand-up guy?
No.
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 Yeah.
No, not
No.
redeemed.
No, or whatever. Yeah. So we had all these scenes with we had Johnny and everybody's trying to talk Johnny into making up with his dad. We have talking to his grandmother, you know,
And Chad.
And Chad. Yeah. And then he runs into EJ at the pub and they have this back and forth. And it's almost like, but it never come out instead of EJ accusing him of
it's like beating
him
around the bush.
Yeah, and Johnny said something about, oh, you saw, or oh. So I don't know. Or you remembered that? So Johnny's probably thinking, oh, he just remembered when I come in and threatened to shoot him.
Yeah.
But EJ didn't make that clear to Johnny. EJ's just, thinking, that Johnny was the one that shot him.
Yeah.
But then he did say something to Johnny about, well, I won't tell anybody, you don't have anything to worry about. So I don't know. It's kind of, let's see what happens there.
Well, because EJ thinks he's protecting him from attempted murder.
Right.
Charge. And Johnny's thinking, well, yeah, G thinks, yeah, I got mad. I pointed a gun at you, but I didn't do anything. So
right.
He does.
Exactly. Yeah, true.
He's not really that appreciative of.
Well, no, and he still can't forgive, forgive EJ. So, and then we had, Abe and Chanel. Anybody see that? What they thought of that?
Yep.
Had a little conversation there. And he more or less kind of convinced her to like go easier on John or try to go back with Johnny.
Yeah.
See if, eventually work things out. And he talked about Isaac. So refresh me on the Isaac. That was Lexi.
And Abe's baby, but it was actually Hope's.
Okay.
And those.
But what happened to Isaac?
I think somehow the baby got switched and it was taken back by his real parents.
Okay. So was it so it really wasn't Bo and Hope's? That's what I was trying to remember. He wasn't really Bo and Hope's? That's what I was trying to remember.
I guess not.
Yeah, there was something there. It was kind of confusing. And wasn't there something
Zach's the one that died. Remember later?
Yeah, this is Isaac.
Baby's name was Isaac.
This was Isaac.
But I thought he was later named Zach.
No.
Or was I don't know.
Confused.
See, I'm confused on that. And wasn't there supposed to be they thought was John and Hope's or something? Or I don't know. I can't remember that.
One baby they thought was that Patrick something.
That was Sierra.
Yeah, okay. I knew there was one kid that they weren't sure who that was.
Or maybe they did or was see.
But
we'll have to do some research on that.
Is Zach the name of the one that died?
Died. That was Zach.
Yeah.
Zach died.
That's why I'm saying. Isaac. That's why I'm saying. I don't know for sure, but I'm saying.
They found out it wasn't
so they got Isaac. They got their baby back, and it was Isaac, and so they named him Zach. Sort of in honor of that. No.
This would be. Lexi knew it was Hope's baby, but she was keeping it anyway.
But I mean, that's the same child, right? The one
I don't
that they
think
had that was.
So.
It makes sense to me that it would have been.
I mean, I could.
And then he was killed. Then he was killed years later. Chelsea ran him over.
We'll have to go figure.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Isaac and Zach.
Why would they have two children named Zach? That's my thing. It's like
but Isaac and Zach are two different names.
Yeah.
Well, but think about it. Isaac, Zach. That's short for. I mean, what I'm saying is, it seemed to me like Bo and Hope would have
just
named
changed
Zachary. Yeah, sort of to reflect. I don't know because I wasn't really watching during that time.
Yeah,
so
and I can't remember that. I do remember when is that when Lexi kind of went all.
Yeah, Lexi went to the dark side.
She went to the dark Demira side. Yeah. But that was confusing anyway with the,
Yeah. You ladies might know this better than me, but didn't Bo believe a boy was his son in the 80s named Zach.
Was that like with Megan?
Yeah.
I don't know if this name was Zach, but I think it was somebody with Megan.
Guys, I looked this up. It says Zach Brady was the second son and child of super couple Bo Brady and Hope Williams, born June 9th, 2000. For the longest time, Zach is known as Isaac Theo Carver. Isaac Theo Carver. So I don't know.
So, but if they thought at first it was Lexi made it like it was Lexi and Abe's son.
Yeah.
So they found out it was Bo and Hope's.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then they eventually had Theo, and they named that child Theo.
Right.
Later. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just was thinking, even though I didn't watch that period of time, I thought that has to be can't be a coincidence that the kid went from being named Isaac to being Zach. You know, I think that makes sense.
Okay.
But anyway,
a long time ago.
I just pulled up one of the little fandom
but
things.
Anyway, so Abe was more or less telling Chanel about that.
Yeah.
And they eventually then had Theo. Like maybe later on, like Johnny will want to have a family.
And then she makes the correlation between when Lexi loses Isaac and goes off the chain, then she's thinking, did Johnny do that?
Johnny's doing that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's what gives her the idea, did he shoot
EJ?
Yeah. So now we'll see, is Johnny going to be all crazy mad at her? Like, how did you think? Yeah,
for thinking that. Yeah.
For thinking that. Well, easy. Just like, everyone thought Gabby, because she tried it before. Because she has her boyfriend and her brother both thinking that she might have done it.
And Leo.
Leo. She's at the top of Leo's list. Now he's on a hunt for the, for the killer too. And then him and Javi, I don't know. Oh, and then we find out Javi has a past. He was an EMT, but we don't know. We don't know. Something must have happened. Leo's trying to get it out of him because they found this out because he saved Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah was having an allergic reaction.
Anaphylactic shock or something.
Yeah, because she ate, Chanel got it mixed up and gave her one that had pistachios in it.
Yeah.
And she has an allergy to that.
Yeah.
So he got the EpiPen and gave her the shot. And he did tell Leo he knew that because being a paramedic, but he didn't want to talk about it. Why he left.
Fireman paramedic.
Yeah. Like why he left. I'm wondering if he lost a patient or he lost somebody or something happened. I don't know. Something
or maybe somebody outed him.
Could be. That's true too. Yeah,
Sad.
In this day and age.
Yeah, you never know.
Exactly. So that's a little mystery with Hobby.
Yeah.
See what's going to happen there.
I think it's really cool that Xander wants to send Javi a gift, but I think he owes Felicity an apology.
Oh, yeah. He was like, real. I hate that they even did that, but anyway, with Xander. But Xander's a hothead. But yeah, he does owe. I think even somebody said that he should apologize.
Chad did.
Chad did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then he did say later on.
And Kat did too. She said, I think you owe my sister an apology.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then the ambulance came and he went running off, so she didn't get that apology.
She didn't get the apology.
So that little girl young girl does a good job of acting. That was a really sweet. Those are really sweet scenes.
I mean, he was upset about Sarah, but he jumps to conclusions all the time and gets himself in trouble. No wonder Sarah didn't want to tell him about Phil.
I know.
There's so many cases that he's like, I love Xander, but I hate when he acts like that. But anyway, so it was, and Chanel apologized to Felicity, saying it was all her fault. So, but Xander still needs to do that. I don't know. I hope maybe the writers would write that in.
Yeah.
Maybe redeem Xander a little bit, but so they didn't get to go on their mini moon or whatever.
Nope.
They're supposed to go away on a mini moon. So I'm still waiting for that secret to come out, that she knew. I don't know if that's ever going to come out or not. So what else do we have? Oh, we have, anybody want to talk about Alex and Stephanie? And her story, One Stormy Night. And they had and it's better than 50 Shades of Grey. And they had to act out one of the chapters. God. Yeah. Oh, and he thinks she could get, a bestseller from this book. So I don't know. That came out of nowhere. No one knew she was writing a book. So I've always liked them together.
I do too, but
I do that. To me, that's the best match.
Yeah.
Stephanie I'm just not a Stephanie fan, period. She's just, I don't know. She's so fickle. She goes from one man, of course they all do, but but I like her with Alex, and that's who I like Alex with. I mean, of all the women he's been with, I think they're the best. Maybe that's why they went back to them. But Chad and Kat, I am not a Kat fan at all. I don't.
She's okay.
I don't get
just not with Chad.
There's something with Chad. There's just no. Maybe it's best he's leaving. I'm pretty sure they're going to recast.
Okay.
Chad, a recast of Chad. So, so this would be the third recast, right? Because we had the. So I don't know. Maybe if they recast Chad, maybe it'll be a better chemistry if they're going to keep Kat. If they're keeping Kat, I don't know. So
I'm not sure. I think he's going to be bad on Young and Restless.
Oh, I don't watch that show. He's going to be a character that's already
on? I think he went to Young and Restless.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew he's going to the Young and the Restless.
Yeah.
But,
I'd like to see him play bad.
I do like Billy Flynn. I mean, I like
he's
that.
good.
Yeah, he's good. It's just they're not giving. He doesn't have anything. I could see maybe why he wanted to leave. They kind of took him away from the Demirs and put him in charge of a paper and got him more with the Hortons, with Doug and Jolie. And speaking of Jolie, do we have any Jolie scenes? Was the Jolie and Maggie scenes last week, right?
Last week, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no Maggie scenes either, right? Okay. Oh. And Philip and Stephanie, he was apologizing to her again. I mean, I'm like, why? You already did. I mean, we already know. Oh, you're not going to say anything. Philip is just, no, they're not going to say anything, about Sarah. They're all protecting Sarah. I don't know why, but. So, let's see. Was there anything Marlena? I guess we still haven't heard anything more about John, although I think there's something in the previews coming up. That's going to be, I would say that's going to be coming up pretty soon. Something with John. Yeah. That's going to be hard. Do we see Jada? Anything with Jada and Rafe? We're still separated.
Yeah.
Jada and Sean.
I like Jada and Sean.
Yeah. Did they go out or something? Did he take her out or was going to take her to lunch or something?
No, but he was basically with Steve this week.
Oh, okay. There wasn't much with Jada. I don't know. And I think something's off with Rafe. I don't know if they're going to go back to that because wasn't he supposed to go? I thought he was going off with the FBI.
I thought so too.
And he's back. So he's back. And it's just like, no, he was just there.
Yeah.
Say, oh, why are you back? So he's back. Oh, I know who we haven't talked about. Tate and Holly and Doug. So we have Sophia. What was Sophia and Tate now? They're supposed to go to the prom, right?
Well, Sophia's on bed rest.
She's on bed rest.
Yeah. But it's so annoying the minute she tells him, maybe he's the diva this week. I don't know. Because the minute she tells him that she still wants to put the baby up for adoption and that, he's like, you turn 18 soon, you could do whatever you want.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And so she's like, you're right. I've never defied my mom before, and she's like, I'll be 18. Of course, her mom will be like, well, I guess you'll be moving out then. There's all that leverage.
Oh yeah.
But
I'll go live with Tate.
It's like, it's so annoying because the minute he has this good news that she's still gonna dump the kid, right? Get rid of the kid. No, I shouldn't say it that way, but that's how I feel like they treat that baby sometimes. Like, like, oh yeah, it's really great for us. I mean, for the baby. Like, like maybe I'm sensitive because I'm adopted, but I don't know.
I still think they're trying to get Sophia and Tate together.
Yeah.
Because he is being nice to her.
But it's so annoying. But it's so annoying because he tries to be really sweet with her, to her and everything. And I do think they're good together, or could be. But then the minute he has this good news that the adoption idea is back on, he goes running to Holly. And then, of course, Doug is over there talking to Holly because he's now working in the pub.
And Doug always shows up when they're together.
Jealous.
Yes.
And honestly, I don't see anything with Tate and Holly anymore. I really don't.
No.
It honestly kind of annoys. Like them. Well, I like them together, but it annoys me because here
they messed them up.
Yeah, they really did. Because I really do like them, but it's just annoying because
it's almost like
if he and Sophia ever do end up, quote, falling in love or whatever and decide to get together, married or whatever, then you're always in the back of your mind, she's going to be thinking, oh, but if, Holly ever becomes available, he'll just dump. Right. And I don't like that. I don't like the way they're writing that.
And Doug and Holly, there's nothing with Doug and Holly, even though they force it down our throats. Just like they did with Rafe.
They're playing her to be happier to see Doug than she is to see Tate.
Oh, yes. Oh, you could tell it's like she wants Doug. Yes. She's more interested in Doug than she is Tate. Yeah. So I don't know.
And I'm sorry, what kind of security is at the Kyriakis mansion?
Just like the Demir mansion, none.
It's like, really? All those people who live there, none of them noticed Doug.
In the room. Well, except Philip. He ran into him. But yeah. And do you like, this is another thing we didn't talk, how they show now like the entrance to the Kyriakis mansion with the gates opening. And now they're showing the Demir mansion, like kind of what it looks like, the entrance. Because then we have also, it shows the hospital and it shows like the high-rise buildings, like where Xander and, Titan Enterprises. So they're kind of doing that. What else did I notice? That they're using this set. Was it? Oh, did Abe and Paulina got a new place?
Yeah, they got new set.
And do you know what it reminded me of? The same set where that crazy lady Whitley.
Oh, okay.
That's what it reminded me of. The way they came out of the one. Yeah, I don't know, just the way it was set up. Now, it was decorated different, no cats or anything. But, all of a sudden, now that came weird. Like, all of a sudden, no talk of them gonna get an apartment, gonna get a new place. It's just that they just, in passing, just said our new place or something?
Yeah.
Did you catch that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I kept thinking, wait a minute. This looks familiar. This looks like where Whitley kept Abe.
Out where it looked like it was from, but I'll look at it again, and maybe that's maybe right on that. Yeah.
Yeah, but all of a sudden they have this new, new
afterthought.
place.
It was like an afterthought. It was like, oh wow, well thanks for she's like, oh well, I'm so happy you have your new place, and he's like, yeah, if it weren't for you, we really need, you're really great at helping, such a great help to us and everything. And I'm like,
the new writing.
Okay,
It's the new writing coming in. You can
like
tell.
They cut out scenes, or else they
something
write
like
up.
that.
I don't know.
Or some of those scenes, it could have got cut. They do cut a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or the new writers just kind of added that in.
Yeah, well, it was nice to see James Reynolds again.
Yes, he hasn't been on. He hadn't been on for like a long time.
Of course, guess who wasn't there this week?
Oh, Kate.
Yeah,
there was no Kate.
She was mentioned, but
yeah, I think she is next week. I think her and Roman. I saw her next week. I don't know what all's coming up next week. Something Phillips up to something, and there's stuff with Marlena too. Finding out about John, some things about John. Or she looks happy, like they found him. I think we found him. So, but I don't know how they're going to find him. So, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm honestly dreading that whole.
Yeah.
So sad.
It's going to be sad. Yeah.
Sad. I'm just dreading it. It's been dragged on for so long, because he was ill.
Yeah.
And they're 9 months ahead.
It kind of makes me sick. It kind of makes me sick to my stomach to think about it, because that everybody, all the actors are affected.
Yeah.
Just like that scene where Belle and Sean were talking, and they realized, both of their dads are in peril right now, and and she says, "Isn't it?" And they agreed to exchange prayers for each other, respective father.
Yeah.
And she said something about how, well, they, no matter what they went through, they've always still considered each other family. And she said something like, and if they weren't both in the situations they're in right now, they would be helping to find the other one right now. They would be the ones out there looking for,
leading the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we have a diva of the week? Xander, maybe? I don't know.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. It could be Xander or Johnny again. Yeah. He was acting diva-like. Even EJ.
Honestly, we could say the hot doctor was kind of a diva.
Well, yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
I say we name him the diva.
Anybody could be a diva.
Because he was the one getting pissy about it. I mean, not that I don't blame him. Not that I blame him, but
best hair.
But best hair, yeah.
Best hair.
All that little updo was a little much, but yeah, he's a good-looking guy. He's a little good-looking guy. Hmm. But I don't know. I just think since he's kind of having like these little mini tantrums about the whole thing, and he's like being passed around like a ping pong ball between everybody. So I don't know. I mean, I don't hate him or anything, but I think he was kind of diva-ish, so he could definitely be a candidate for that. Mm-hmm. And then honestly, EJ was a little bit.
Yes.
EJ definitely was.
Yeah, he's full of himself all the time. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, did we see Brady this week? Brady?
No Brady.
No Brady.
No Brady.
No Kristen or Brady.
No Kristen. No Rachel. Either Rachel.
No Jada.
No Jada.
Yeah, there was Jada and Sean.
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
Oh, getting back.
Getting
back to Kat and Chad after EJ gave his thing to more or less. Chad tells him, "You're not going out with her." Okay, do you want to go out with her? And EJ knows that Chad probably is starting to like her. So there's those two sitting, deciding where they're going to go. And they're about the river. Oh, well, I don't know. You might throw me in. Like, what? Right? Even Chad looks at her like, what do you mean? Why would I throw you? Oh, because my brothers always threw me in. And I don't know if I want to go because you might throw me in.
Oh, my God.
And what was another one? Going on an amusement ride?
Yeah.
And they didn't want to go on that? Or
yeah.
It was just strange. Skydiving, was that another one? Or I don't know where they
feel bad for the actors. That was really weird.
It was just the weirdest conversation. And then Kat has those expressions, and I don't know. It's the way she carries herself.
Yeah.
Kind of, I don't know. It's just different. Did they decide where they were going to go? like a movie. I don't know. I don't even remember because it was just a weird conversation.
It got interrupted with the Sarah thing.
Oh, okay. So maybe we still don't know. I hope we don't see the date. I hope the date is off. No. It's off camera. We don't. They could cut that. We don't want to see their date. So, all right. I think seek Tate Knowledge. And what's getting back to Doug? He ran into Roman, talking to Roman for more or less. He had no place to stay. He's looking for a job, so Roman gave him a job and a place to stay.
Oh boy!
So I guess he's going to be waiting at the pub. Everybody always has a room at the pub, at the Brady pub. They come and go.
That's true.
How many people have had a room up there? What, Eric, Jada? Recently, no dog.
Yeah. Except for his own grandson, Johnny. He had to go stay at the Salem Inn.
Oh yeah, he stayed at. He didn't come back to Grandpa Roman when Chanel more or less kicked him out. That's right. He did stay at the Salem Inn. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Can think of anything else? I'm trying to think. Who did we? I think we talked about every storyline, right? Yeah.
So.
Funny because I was actually listening to the show while I was running an errand at one point, and it was during the scenes where Chad and Kat were. It was like supposedly it sounded like they were trying to play coy with each other, like oh, but everything ends up being romantic. Skydiving. Well, I thought you were afraid of heights.
They didn't want anything.
But then I could be like, oh no, save me, like on the amusement ride. She's like, oh, you hold me, like she was envisioning all these scenarios and basically making everything romantic, supposedly. And so
really,
it's just I was driving, I was like, I wasn't watching it, I was just listening to it, but I was just like, this is the most annoying effing
so you didn't get to see her facial expressions and her.
No, thankfully I could envision them though, because I was picturing her saying those things. So I thought I couldn't grab the phone and fast forward because I was driving, but I was just like, this is the most annoying effing conversation ever.
Yeah, it was. It was just odd.
And then they still didn't. Like at one point, she says, "Well, we still." And then he was like, "Hey, will you go to a Cubs game?" Because he remembered that she was a big
the Cubs game.
And then she turned that into something romantic. Oh, but it's always been my dream date to go to have someone take me. And I'm like, oh, please. So it was just like that picnic idea ended up being too romantic. Just every single thing. And so it was just like, this is so annoying. It just really is. Like, why are you even bothering? Just, ugh.
Oh, just get rid of her already.
I mean, about the only time I actually kind of like her is when she's dealing with her sister. Yeah. I do kind of like that relationship. She is really protective of her and supportive of her. And I think that's kind of touching, but I don't know. I
liked her brother better
I'd be running as far away as I could from her.
Yeah.
From her, Chad.
Yeah, I like the brother, the Aaron brother, not so much the not the doctor, but
it's a shame that they wrote him off.
Tate's friend. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really liked Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wrong with the brain.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, I think that's all I got. So.
I can't remember. Oh, one more thing. Marlena didn't really. I don't think she was really encouraging Johnny to forgive EJ. I think she was really. I kind of saw the mama bear in her come out a little bit with the Sammy situation. Like, she's not trying to make him hate his father or encourage him to, but she's also like not a fan, So she sounded to me like she just thought he needed some therapy for sure to work through.
Yeah,
she was going to refer to him would refer him to somebody if he wanted, and he said he did. So anyway, that's
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That was just one last thing that I.
All the different. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all I can think of.
Okay. Well, I guess
All right.
we'll see what happens next week, I guess.
Yeah.
See any? I haven't heard any other rumors or nobody's heard any spoilers or rumors or with these new writers. I don't know anybody.
Yeah,
This
I don't know.
thing coming up in June. That's the whole thing when everybody will be coming back. A lot of it for John's funeral. So,
Question.
a lot of.
Oh.
On General Hospital, they mentioned the actress Denise Alexander. Didn't she play on Days?
Oh yes,
She
passed away.
Oh, she passed away. She played Leslie.
Yep.
On General Hospital.
Who did she?
I forgot
played
that
Susan
she was...
Hunter. Susan.
I forgot she had been on Days.
Wasn't she a rival with Julie?
I think so. Yeah.
For David.
Oh my gosh!
I think she was Susan. Yeah, played the character.
Oh my gosh!
I go
now
back
I remember.
way to those days that I remember watching, but I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I do remember her from General Hospital, but I'm thinking, was
more
she on
Days Hospital,
before?
But the early days of Days.
Yeah.
We're talking back, like when Julie was going out. I think they were both after David. Right, David or Scott. I don't know. Wait, David was her son. Was it Scott Banning?
That was her grandson.
Yeah, Scott Banning.
Scott Banning. I thought David.
It's confusing, but Scott was named after the one she liked, or was it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Confusing.
I don't know. I don't remember that part.
But where you're going back to the.
Oh, that's 70s. A shame. But
that
Denise Alexander passed. I really liked her.
Yeah, she was in her 80s.
Yeah. Wow, great.
Oh my goodness.
Her and Monica went at it a couple times.
Oh yeah. So that was in the golden days of GH. I love those. I love those scenes, and it was like, oh man, yeah. Yep. Oh well. All righty.
Okay.
All
right.
Have a wonderful. Good luck. You're going to the Pirates game tomorrow for Mother's Day.
For Mother's Day. Yeah.
Cool.
And you've got a new manager. You got a new team manager now.
Oh yeah. On my birthday, they fired him. Yay!
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
That's
anyway.
Funny. So. Yeah. All right.
It's supposed to be a really nice day, so it's.
Marianne got her crappy Pirates manager fired and got a new pope all on her birthday. I got a new
pope on my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
Anyway, right. You got to see your grandbaby this weekend.
Yeah. Well, we were down there. 3 days. Friday. We went down Thursday, Friday. Today we just got home. I just got home at 7:00 tonight. So.
Oh wow, well, you're a trooper.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's only 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. It's not bad. No. Not a bad drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not that far. From her. So, and I think I don't know. I think I hit the red record button?
Okay, well,
I don't know. I'm going to try.
So stop recording?
Stop recording.